Now these francophonies, the French, excuse me, is getting involved in the sex tourism. Drop out. B King, get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown. These French companies, see what I'm saying, is, individuals too, they sending them into Africa. You see what I'm saying? They sending them into Africa with the sex tourism. The francophonies, the French, the Belgium and shit like that is going into places like Benin, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, the French-speaking African countries, and doing the same thing that they doing in the Gambia, the same thing that they doing in Kenya, the same thing that they doing in Ghana. And it be a lot of these coastal African countries that they doing that with. Excuse me. That they doing that with, the francophonies. You see what I'm saying? Going over there, sleeping with young African girls. Now this one, after this, we gonna have to pause, on this, particular series, cause I got more, but it's too degrading to keep going into this. The video I was gonna show, I'm not gonna show, cause y'all already done. It's just a replay of the same record in a different country. You know what I'm saying? But these is, 3 of the francophone countries or whatnot that's doing the same thing. I had to switch it up. But I always got to bring a ticket so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. So let them, set the premise so y'all don't think I'm capping.
Where are you taking us today? Where or what are we talking about? Well, we're doing something different today. We often talk about the benefits of tourism, but there's an aspect rarely mentioned, which is sex tourism. Sex tourism in simple terms is defined as the act of traveling to another country for the purpose of paying to have sex. Most times when we talk of this subject, the issue is often associated with Asia, namely countries like Thailand or Philippines. But sadly, Africa is equally concerned by this phenomenon, even though it's a taboo in some regions. This includes Senegal, for instance. There's a seaside resort called Sali, known for prostitution. Gambia is not left out here, where it has become widespread. Other cities like Kribi in Cameroon, the Grand Bay in Mauritius, Marrakesh in Morocco, Mombasa in Kenya, and so on. Hotels often close their eyes to these practices, and the authorities too, because tourism has a huge impact on the economies of these countries. With the influx of tourists on the continent, issues like this should be equally addressed, because some tourists might be traveling to satisfy their sexual fantasies with the locals. Some are as well pedophiles. The sheer explosion in the international travel over the past 20 years has also been a boon to exploitation, so it isn't an issue that should be swept under the carpet, especially for countries seeking to develop their tourism industry. Since the acts are hidden and seldom reported to the police, it is difficult to get figures. I came across a video on the social media that portrays part of the reality of sexual tourism, titled Paradise Love by Autriche Said. It is primarily a drama sketch in which a middle-aged Australian woman goes on a sex tourism trip to Kenya. It was premiered in a competition at the Festival of Cannes about 3 years ago. You'll be amazed that this practice is not done by men alone. Let's have a look at the trailer.
Are you coming from? Austria. Austria. Oh, welcome to Kenya. Yes.
Now, I showed y'all that last night with the white women gone wild in Africa or whatnot. Now, like I said, the francophonies is getting involved or whatnot. Now, we know the French being some freaks. The French kiss or whatnot. You see what I'm saying? What's the other one? Fellatio. Yeah, that's French. See what I'm saying? But that's in Spanish though. You see, they deal with a lot of that rape. I mean, just call it what it is, man. They got the same thing that they were doing in slavery. They doing it now. They just called it sex tourism. See what I'm saying? That's a part of the porn industry, man. Period. Anytime you getting paid to have sex, then that's professionalism. So that's the porn industry. You see what I'm saying? And these, like in Europe, you got brothels where you can go in any country. You see what I'm saying? And do, what you do. You see what I'm saying? Do what you do. But see, the thing is, in other countries, they don't have legal prostitution. Now they got it, in certain states in America, Nevada, I think Las Vegas, a little, some of them southwestern states or whatnot. But in Europe, that's just common. They got brothels. And you could just go in there and pay for sex. So, and in a way, though, that keeps some of them criminals from going out there and doing what they do with rape and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But it's legal prostitution. Like I said, in America, they call that shit an escort. And so all these white women going wild, you see what I'm saying? All in Gambia, they in Ghana. See what I'm saying? They in Kenya. They in Tanzania. Majority of those places are coastal regions and shit. You see what I'm saying? Except Kenya. But the popular thing is today is for white people from Europe, from America, and they tell you not to go. You see what I'm saying? That all of this Africans living in mud huts and all that. That's a lie. They wouldn't go if that was a fact. But they going and then hiding it from you. You see what I'm saying? Then they going over there doing all this immoralism or whatnot. You don't. I done created the word immoralism. Immoralism and shit. You know what I'm saying? They going over there doing all these immoral things to the people. Profiting off poverty. That's what they doing. They profiting off poverty with the sex tourism trade. And so you think about it, right? If a people, my bad, if a people struggle, you see what I'm saying? And another people, the Lebanese, the Indians and shit, got control of your economy. You see what I'm saying? Just like in America, you got the white people control of the main economy. But then you got all these other races that they let come in here, the Indians, the Chinese, and all of that, and control the lower economy. So they put you in a place the only way you can get it is the black market. Where you got to take your business underground if you want to be in them same fields. So they done conquer all the markets in America. That's why I say Africa is a monopoly where you can go over there and set up shop and be a part of the growth of Africa. But what these peoples is doing is taking advantage, as they usually do. Go over there and take advantage. But see, now you taking advantage of human flesh. And that's just not right. That's immoralism or whatnot. You don't do that. You see what I'm saying? They know that some of the people, having problems, with economics or whatnot, and then they go over there, they pay. And then I was watching one, and I'm talking about, bro, they was hyped about going to Africa as if they were black. But the black people, you ask them to go to Africa. Man, I ain't going over there, bro. But all these people going to Africa and taking your shit. And let me say something too. And you can't say, fighting against black people coming to Africa. But white people been coming over there forever. And they over there taking advantage, and you know they is. But then you look at us with the crooked eye. Man, that ain't right, brother. That ain't right. Period. That ain't right. When they come to, the brothers and sisters coming home. But nevertheless, you look at these francophone countries, you think about King Leopold or whatnot. He went down there in the Congo. And these Negroes so confused, and they'll say they French. How is you African and walking around talking about, oh man, I'm French? France is in Europe. Belgium is in Europe. If you living in the Congo, like I say, we speaking about these francophone countries or whatnot. If you in the Congo and you speak French, that don't mean you French. And then the little Belgium white people come over there and shit, and y'all start looking at them, as if they your savior or whatnot. Man, come on, that don't even match. That don't even match. And so you think about it, these peoples is leeches. And that's what I was talking about, the genetics is going into, and they know this too. It's going into a global intermixing. But that only benefit them. I mean, if you think about it, if the European race is being threatened with extinction, right? Because it's a global thing. And you black, you on the opposite side of the coin. And so it, is a benefit to them to off you so you won't be a threat to, blacken them out. But they majority, I know in America, they majority mixing with the Asians, with the Mexicans or whatnot. So the Mexicans gonna get their country back regardless. They gonna get their country back regardless, whether it's through in a mixture or whatnot. It don't matter. They gonna get their country back regardless. Now, if you in Africa and you seeing these people coming over there, taking advantage of the people, which is not right. You see, it's not right. Period. But the Africans will take up for and say, man, they cool though. Yeah, because you getting, your job is to please all these Karens and coolers or whatnot. So you can get paid. And so things like this on the African continent, we must call out. We got to call it out because they can't keep going no farther than it's going. You see what I'm saying? They do this everywhere they go. Africa, America, they, of course, the origin of it is Europe. Matter of fact, the origin of the word orgy come from Greece. Period. Come from Greece. And so they'll say, they taking a holiday. In America, a holiday means, a special day when it comes to like religion. But when the Europeans say holiday, that just could be, they mean they got a week off because of spring break, and they gonna go to the Gambia, they gonna go to Cote d'Ivoire, they gonna go Togo, they gonna go to Benin, they gonna go to Congo, they gonna go to all these French speaking countries and take advantage of the people. And so we must call it out because we see it. We see it. But it's crazy when you think about it. The same people that's stealing the resources of Africa, the Africans sitting up there letting them do it. And we ain't even gonna get into the the African sold us and all that. At some point in time, African, you gotta wake up and see, like, bro, we ain't the enemy. These peoples is your enemy. But they come with you with them blonde hair and blue eyes and a smile, and y'all on the smiling coast, and you say, oh man, they all right, man. They start slinging them $100 bills around. But if you think about it, bro, they taking advantage of you. All right. So what the francophonies do, they go to francophonies, these Aryans or whatnot, these what they call it, Anglos or whatnot, the Anglo-Saxons or whatnot, they go to Africa for vacation. All the black people will go to Cambodia, these niggas will go to Mexico and Colombia. And while all the white people going to Africa, where it's untapped land and untapped resources, and you black and shit, and you don't want to go, but they over there taking advantage. So we gotta call that out. That again is immoralism. So family, I'm gonna leave that right there because I got some other videos I'm trying to prepare for. Again, we gonna go live Christmas Eve. We gonna go live Christmas Eve. So when you see that flyer pop up there, the myth of the white African, which go right with what we talking about. I got to study in genetics. And when I went to looking at the genetics, I saw this shit. I'm like, hold on. They going to the motherland trying to mix in, but they tell you not to go. And come up with all these lies that they put in the media to trick you again. But you can't trick us every time. You can, but that don't mean we gonna fall for it. So family, the francophonies is going to Africa, the Anglos and the Aryan whites is going to Africa and shit and trying to make that they holiday paradise. And the sex tourism porn industry is in full effect. Matter of fact, they might as well, for real, open up brothels for the white people in Africa. Might as well, instead of just sneaking around and doing it. You know what I'm saying? And you might as well put that in a controlled environment. You see what I'm saying? So where you can control it so people can be safe, wear condoms and be in a safe, clean environment to do that. Because the Europeans or whatnot, they got free reign of the earth, as I can see. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even African, but they can be in Africa having free reign of every country that they want to go to, take and, mistreat anything they want to do anywhere they at in the world, no matter where they from, New Zealand or wherever they be coming from. And so this is what they do. Rape, rob, and steal. I got to be real. And so what's been handed down from them to their ancestors, they just continue with it. And so Gambia, Ghana, Kenya, Tanzania, all these beautiful places in Africa, Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, all these Benin, all these beautiful resorts and shit in Africa, and you know, it ain't going on just in Africa, but on, you know, this particular one, we talking about sex tourism go on all over the world. It's global, sex tour, global porn industry. But it's very prominent in Africa. You know what I'm saying? The Muzungus is going to Africa, you know, taking over, you know, everything again. Neo-colonialism. All right, family, John Power. You know, that was a 3-part series right there that I had to do for y'all. You know, this right here is the francophonies, excuse me, the francophones, the French, the Belgium, and all that in Africa in the global porn industry. Jump out. Be king. Get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown. Like a subscribe. Hit that little bell. Jump out.